What's up, you guys? Steven here from Off the Shelf Movie Night to talk to you about physical media, about Blu-rays, 4Ks, DVDs sometimes, not too often. Now, you're going to see in this video, you're going to think I'm putting down the DVDs a little bit. I'm really not. I do have DVDs. I have plenty of DVDs in my collection, but I don't prefer them. Since I put this space together and I run films on my projector, they don't look that good on a 4K projector, so I do prefer to get Blu-rays or 4Ks when I can, but lots of times things are only available on DVD, and when that's the case, I do still buy them. But what we're about to do now is we're going out to a place called McKay's. I've gone before. I believe I've taken you guys on a trip there before on a video, and I'm going very specifically to hunt some Blu-ray and 4K horror titles. I'm going to do a 12 Hours of Terror with some friends. We're going to watch 12 straight hours of horror for Halloween. Normally we would do that out, but because of circumstances, we're going to do that here in my spot. I have the list done of what we're going to watch, and I have the movies already, but I thought, you know, it would be kind of cool to go to McKay's and just sort of search for some titles and see if anything inspires me to change that list or add or subtract something, because we still have plenty of time. We still have 2 months. So come with me on this trip to McKay's and do some title shopping and see what we can come up with. If you like this stuff, please give me a subscribe and definitely hit that like button, because that really helps the search engines getting the word out about the show. And you know, if you feel so inclined, to share it out. Anyway, let's head to McKay's. As you can see back there, the tent in the background, we're still doing social distancing and all. So I had a few little things I needed to just drop off. So you have to drop off behind the store at this tent, then you go in with your card once they're ready and you collect and use that to trade or whatever. Now let's go inside and go shopping. I've got a list of titles that I want to pick up. Hopefully we find something. Okay, here we go. Still mask requirements in place, social distancing, all that stuff. Hopefully it won't be too crowded, or we can actually look around inside this place today. Okay, I checked their new release stuff. It's all like pretty much common titles. Somebody sold a lot of Criterion DVD though. I'm just not feeling the DVD situation. So now we're gonna go into horror and do a deep dive, because I'm looking for some older titles. See, I'm looking through stuff. There's a lot of typical stuff. I miss Anchor Bay. This is a really great DVD edition of this movie. Good price too, but it's DVD. I know there's a good Blu-ray out there. Alright, so I was looking through and I got excited for just a second, because, where is it? I saw this guy right here. He's kind of hard to find. There's someone talking loud in the background, sorry. But it is the old Anchor Bay, which is cool, but it's a DVD. So it's not really what I want. It's a good price though if you don't mind DVD. And this is insulting. One George Romero, one remake of a George Romero movie. So I'm seeing a ton of Friday the 13th stuff for sale here. Box sets, special editions, killer cuts. Because we've got that amazing Shout Factory set coming out. So everybody's like clearing their houses. I've already gotten rid of all of mine. Like, what is this? Don't know. Oh, well, you guys comment here. I'm actually doing some label hunting. Like, I want to get some more Scorpion titles, looking for Shout Factory, Arrow, and Criterion, of course, along with a specific list of movies that I want to add to my collection. Not having a lot of luck right now, but I have a few titles I will show you at the end. So I did get excited for some titles, mistakenly so. Nightbreed here. Got excited because I've been wanting to copy this for a while, but this is the DVD. Alright, back here briefly to show you some more stuff from the horror section when it's cleared out. I saw this. It's the old Anchor Bay release. I really want that Shout Factory, but I got excited for a second. This is my day of big letdowns. Oh, after I finally ordered this online, because I got tired of hunting here for it, there's multiple copies. Strangers Pray at Night. I will say I think I gave close to this price though on Amazon, so they're overpriced, so I feel a little better about that. What else have we got here? The Meg. Also, they stopped sorting the 4Ks out, so you just got a 4K hunt. They're in here though. As is always, there's plenty of Evil Dead here. This is a great edition of it. But we have a 4K now. 4K is very nice, but this is a really cool box. They just, you know, makes you feel like an old man because they don't do them like they used to. Just seeing a lot of common titles and a lot of DVDs. You know, I'm not really buying DVDs because they just don't look good on the projector. I'll get them if I have to, because sometimes you do. But if I don't have to, then trying to stick to the Blu-rays. Sort of show you some things, like as you can tell I'm focused on the blues. Just common stuff. You guys, it was getting next to impossible to film over there in the horror section because people are not always socially distancing and, you know, doing the right stuff, crowding up on each other, so I had to move along. Got a lot of things to show. I got to just make some decisions on what I'm going to buy, though. I found some cool stuff. Let's take some more time to look around. Hey you guys, I legit went through every horror movie in here. I did find some stuff and I'll show it to you at the end of the video. Okay you guys, I'm out of McKay's. I made my purchases. I had a lot of stuff. I don't have as much as I thought I was going to have because I price matched it and they're just overpriced on things. They did come down on some stuff, so I got a little better deal, reasonable deal on a few things. I'll show you guys those things when we get back to the studio. Anyway, it is boiling hot out here and I need to get this mask on. So let's head back. Okay, you guys, so we're back. That was a really difficult shoot for me as far as a shopping video because, you know, I'm trying to do my best with the mask and hand sanitizer and things and just, you know, being respectful of people to maintain my social distancing and all that stuff. I don't know what it is, but in our genre, and I consider horror to be my favorite genre, I do love a lot of other genres. Documentary is probably my most influential genre. Because it's my area of work. But I love horror. It's my first go-to place in any shop that I do if things are broken down by genre and that kind of thing. But I don't know what it is about our fan base. We, you know, so many of us like to push up in each other's space. You know, I'm not a fan of getting in people's space when I'm shopping anyway. You know, I'll just patiently step aside, wait for them to finish their shop, then I'll move in and look for my own titles. But people were pushing in on me. You know, and I had to get up and walk away a lot of times, or when I would start to shoot, it would come in waves. Like I would get to shoot for a second because the aisle would be empty or mostly empty, but then it would fill up again. It was weird how it was just coming in waves. So this is going to be a weirdly cut video. I'm you know, apologizing to you now. As you see this, you've already seen the video. So let me apologize to you. It's weirdly cut because that shot was so difficult. Because I tried really hard to stay out of people's way and to, you know, take care of myself too. So I initially had a lot of titles. I was really excited. And I think I even say it in the video that, you know, obviously I'm doing this ending having not edited it yet. But I had a handful of titles and I was like really excited. I was going to show them to you and we were going to, you know, unbox and talk about the films and that kind of thing. But because I'm a stickler for archive quality releases, and, you know, to try and get the best prices for things, I researched each one. Now, I had good quality releases picked out of the films that I had chosen, but the prices were not that good. One thing I was excited I had found was a Shout Factory release of The Howling. Well, they were asking $15 when I can get it brand new for $17. I'm just not willing to do that. I found the Fly Shout Factory box set. That's going $57 brand new, and they were asking $50. You know, and if I'm going to pay that close to retail, then I'm going to get the brand new package. So there were a lot of situations like that. So my pickups got trimmed way down. But I did pick up 3 things I did find 3 things where the price was right. And I have one other thing I got in the mail that I want to show you too. So let's take a look at what I got. So the first thing I picked up is definitely a library or a common title. This is just something that hasn't made its way to my collection. And I've been meaning to get it for a very long time and just hadn't. And spotted it there with the slip. You know, I'm not a slipcover fanatic. I do like it when I get the slips though. I won't do what a lot of people will. Like if I'm looking at a Shout Factory release on Mercari, for example, and there's $10 between the same version, just one has a slip and the other doesn't, I'm going to buy the one without the slip, because what's important to me first is the film itself, the presentation quality of that film on the disc, and then the bonus features. The packaging, you know, comes after. But if I get the slip, cool. So anyway, being a major studio release, they of course didn't do anything really special with this. But you know, in case you don't know this movie, I'm sure you do. Here's the back of the slip. I don't know if you can actually read what it's about. So it is a very solid, fun horror movie, though. It does have this guy right here. I don't know why they ever put these on here. And they did this, of course, with the clipper cases for DVD also, and I hated it back then, too. So real quick, there was a little surprise for me here. Let me just pull that out. There is a digital code inside. I don't know if it works. Probably doesn't, but we'll check it and see. We get a little bit of disc art there. Nothing special, nothing huge to write home about. It's just a good horror movie. It's got a few extras we'll dig into. Not much, but I'll let you guys know how that is if you don't have this one. If you do have this one, let me know in the comments what you think of it. I may have mentioned on this show before that I'm legally blind myself. I'm not blind like this guy in this movie, but I'm legally blind, so some things I can connect with, I can understand, and I feel they did a pretty good job. Really good movie. Like this one a lot. I got it for $5, which is a buy I'm happy with. I haven't seen that one in the anybody's Doubletree or Dollar Tree pickup videos, so I'm not gonna feel so bad about that. If you followed me on my shops before, you may remember that I have been on the search for this movie there forever. I know that you can get it for $12 on Amazon, and I was very close. I almost ordered it from them. And then they had today one copy in there. And I got it for $7. So let me take out my receipt. I stuck my receipt inside there. If you don't know you're next, this is a home invasion film. It comes to us from the creators of VHS, if you know that movie. This is a really good one in the sort of home invasion subgenre. I like that subgenre of film. I think I unboxed The Strangers here that I picked up. Now see, this is where you'll see in the video I'm very specific about looking for studios. You know, which studio put it out that I'm buying, because The Strangers is something that very much annoyed me, because I did get it really cheap on Mercari, I think. Mercari or eBay, whatever. I got it really cheap, and then I didn't do my research, and I found out later, sure enough, Shout Factory has a better version of it out that's not that much more expensive, minus slipcover, than what I would have paid. So I'm learning my lesson there, and I decided to you know, get a little more picky about that stuff. And so we have a digital code here also. Again, not expecting it to work, but hey, if it does. The 2-disc set, we get the Blu-ray and the DVD, a little bit of artwork there. This was a smaller release. I'm not expecting much of anything in the special features, but we will look at them and give it a go. Do you know this movie? What did you think of it? Did you like it? I actually really like this film. I'm glad I finally have it in my collection. So this is of today's pickups. This one here is the thing I was most excited for. I got the best deal on, and that is Don't Answer the Phone. This is one of those old sort of this one may have even been a TV movie. I've still got a little goo on here from when I pulled the sticker off. But yeah, this is one of those old kind of TV horror movies, and it's really fun to watch them now. It's fun to, look back on what was scary back in the 70s and that kind of thing. And I'm happy to have it. This one is remastered. As I mentioned, when I was shopping, I was looking for some particular studios, and this was one of them. I was happy to get this Scorpion release. Scorpion, I don't have enough of their stuff in my collection. They do a really good job also. And we have some bonus features here that I'm excited to take a look at. Probably mostly the audio interview is going to be the thing. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, really happy to have this. I got this for $10. Maybe you've seen it cheaper, but I haven't, not around here. So I was happy to pick that up. There you go. So I got other thing off Mercari. And it's funny, after all the bullshit I was just saying about slipcovers, I'm going to be honest with you, I was happy to get the slipcover for this one. And it's only because Hell Night is a movie that I remember watching on HBO as a kid, and then renting in a video store and just loving this movie so much. It has Linda Blair in it, who is in The Exorcist, if you know that movie, and you should, I'm sure you do. It's just one of those teen sorority fraternity stories, and they have to go stay the night. New pledges have to go stay the night in basically a haunted house. So I really loved this. I'm happy Shout Factory gave us a good version of it. We do have some special features that do include Linda Blair, so I can't wait. I would have been happy to have this without the slipcover, but I got a good deal on Mercari with, so hey, good for me. Sorry about that cut there. I had to put the phone down for a second because I wanted to be able to show you that Shout Factory did give us reversible artwork. This is the original sort of poster art and what I remember from the old DVDs renting from the video store. So I'm going to flip it around more than likely because I have this art for the front, which is the same as what's here. So I'll flip that around in a second. Then we get a DVD and a Blu-ray, some art there. Very excited for this movie. Tell me if you've seen this movie. I feel like a lot of people haven't seen this movie, and they should, because it's from the 80s is to me is a classic. And Linda Blair is a really fun actress in that era too, after The Exorcist. So that's all of my pickups. Again, some from McKay's, and then this one here from Mercari. I'm really excited to have some new things to watch. None of these, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, are going to make my 12 hours of terror, but they all very well could. They're all really good films. So, again, tell me what you think in the comments. Let's talk about horror movies, let's talk about physical media, and tell me how it's been for you trying to go out and shop. Have you been trying to pick up deals and that kind of thing, and, wear your mask and social distance and having people get up in your space too much? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. Until next we meet, pull something cool off the shelf, share it with your friends and family, and remind them why physical media is the best way to watch films and TV. Sorry for the shooting on the phone, but it was just a little bit easier for this particular shoot. We'll get back to the regular cameras and stuff for the next one. I'll see you guys on the next one. Speaking of that.